Good morning, midday, or evening, everybody. It is I, Necroman, and I'm here today with a new video after quite a while of absence. There's something I just want to talk about, and sometimes just things happen, and they give me the opportunity to talk about them, which I will, of course. Now, let's just get straight up into it. I have no idea for the intro. I'm a huge Witcher fan. That's like known. I have the other side, the other side again. Fuck Jesus! Here, I have this statue. You can see it. It's in my background. I don't need to explain it. I love The Witcher, and I was treated, as many other Witcher fans do, the new trailer for The Witcher 4. And there's some things I want to discuss about it as a fan. And of course, regarding the online discourse on it, there's some shit about it that has to be spoken about. So let's get into that. I want to say first things first. The trailer looks awesome, but it is pre-rendered, so it gives us no real idea of what The Witcher 4 is going to look like. It's going to look similar to this, but we have had pre-rendered cutscenes in the past that don't look anything like the game, so just take that as you will. Of course, the game will look good. It will look better than the third installment, but it probably won't look like it's slightly less than the trailer. But the trailer, for those of you who haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. It's really cool. It shows like a lot of cool things. And it answered the question of who the main protagonist will be. Of course, they've hinted at it with that teaser poster. Let me just get that real quick. So a couple months back, they dropped this poster, which is of course the cat medallion. And for people who've played the game, know that the cat medallion is Ciri's medallion. So you could have guessed, at least. It wasn't certain because it's not really a cat. It looks a bit different. But it was possible to guess from this that it was probably going to be Ciri. Now, it has to be said that the general response to this has been mixed. There has been these big Witcher fans that were like, yes, a new Witcher game, holy shit. That was one of those. And then there's been the general discourse of why Ciri. And there's a few reasons why people aren't happy with Ciri. Some of those I can kind of get behind, other of those are just lame. Yeah, it's just lame. So let's just discuss that. I think the first one that is brought up is it basically rules out the two other endings in which Ciri doesn't become a Witcher completely. It just eliminates those. It was also something that the prominent Witcher YouTuber Axelatlus stated. It's a shame that they kind of canonized one ending in an RPG that has multiple endings, and it's a shame that the ending, like the bad ending, is just not really valid. It doesn't really mean anything because it's not canon. Like, this doesn't actually happen unless they find a way around this, so they somehow explain this. But I mean, in the worst ending, spoiler alert, but it's pretty like hinted to that Ciri dies, which is difficult to bring into a game where she's alive. So, but I mean, aside of that, I can kind of get behind that point, because I personally really like the Empress ending, but it's not canon anymore, so it's just, it's a bit of a shame. But it's not like the biggest problem. So there has been parts of the community that was like, oh no, I don't want to play as a female Witcher. Female Witchers don't exist. We don't want this. I don't know who that we is. It's certainly not me. I would love to play Ciri. But it's just, it's a bit of a shame to have that response. I don't get that at all. Ciri is such a cool character in the previous games and in the books, and to say that we don't want to play as them, it's just it's a shame. Yeah, there are a few things of note in the trailer. So I'm just gonna go full screen for just some theorizing and just my 2 cents on it. There is that thing of the potions and the magic that they will have to find a way to explain. That was very close to the camera, I'm sorry. They will have to find a way to explain how Ciri can use magic and potions. I'm sure they will explain all of it in the game. Otherwise it would just be a huge plot hole. But I'm sure they've thought everything out. The whole story is probably already made to some degree. I'm excited for it. I can't really speculate super much because we've just not been given enough. But I'm sure like some lunatic will completely go through all of the trailer and find every single detail and then make a 20-minute video of all of the tiny little details in like every frame. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have that time. I don't have the will to do that. I'm just gonna say it's a cool trailer. I'm really excited for the game. I'm really excited to play Ciri, and that was just everything I really wanted to talk about.